And I went to the barrel race that next day and won the rodeo on him as a 6-year-old. When I was a little kid, pretty little, probably 6, maybe 7. I'm gonna tell this story. I always tell this story about when I was 6 years old. I had this little pony, and his name was Cobra, and he was a POA, and it was a horse that my mom had purchased from a friend. And when I tell you that this pony could mortally fly, his feet never touched the ground. This thing he could just get it, okay? When I was 6 years old, my mom came to me, it was a Wednesday, and she says, "Hey, Wylene, do you want to ride him this weekend at the rodeo?" I was like, "No, Mom, he's too fast." Yeah. She's like, "Well, all right, well, if I could teach you, how to put a stop on him, I think you'd probably have some pretty good luck." And so on a Wednesday, we sit out there, we're in our family's backyard. It was super fancy now. I mean, we're talking chain link fence, grass. We're high class where I grew up. And so she brings me out there, she puts me on him. She goes, "Now every time this horse goes farther or faster than you want, you're gonna go up his mane, you're gonna go down his rein, and you're gonna pull his nose into the fence. And you're gonna say, 'Whoa.'" And she goes, "Every time he does that, you just go up his mane, down the rein, up the mane, down the rein." And that's something we've taught for years and years. The basic handle is something I was raised doing. So that was on a Wednesday. On Friday, this horse would run off with me. He ran off with me for 2 days, okay? I was 6. I look at this now and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was child abuse, Janice, okay? I mean, you're putting your poor kid up there, you're 6 years old. But she was right, I needed to learn this because something in horsemanship, one thing that we all have to control is what the feet are doing. And so on Friday, she comes out there and there I was, 6 years old, riding this pony, running wide open, like just running wide open. And I would drop my hand and touch him on the neck and he would just go, stop. And then I would just bump his nose and go the other direction. And she said in an interview one time, that was the day that I realized that there was no horse that could run as fast as Wylene could ride. And I went to the barrel race that next day and won the rodeo on him as a 6-year-old. And the reason I tell that story is because had I not had a parent or a coach or a mentor who could tell me what to do when something went wrong, I would have been out of sorts and not prepared. And so preparation with horsemanship and technique and timing is so crucial and vital. And that's why people struggle so much when they ride, because they're not prepared. And that's like when I have somebody who has never rode and they decide they want to get the wild Mustang because they love wild Mustangs, but they're not prepared. And I've had a lot of stories along the way where I've kind of looked the other way and shook my head and been like, yeah, I'm a professional and I don't want to ride that thing. It's like a pterodactyl, okay? It's gonna kill you. And I think that, there's individuals who think, well, it'll be fine, I'll love them into learning. That doesn't work. And so that's why people end up getting hurt.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Horse Stories on Global Horse Network. We'd like to thank this month's sponsor, Snafflebit Clothing Company, for all your horse and apparel needs. Visit them on the web at snafflebitclothingcompany.com. If you like what we're doing or you don't, make sure that you put it in the comments below, because there's nothing I like better than to aggravate somebody like a sandburr under your saddle pad. Be sure to share our stuff on all the social media platforms, because that's what all the cool kids are doing. Be sure to subscribe if you like what we're doing. If you want to be notified whenever we're posting new content and some kick-ass stuff, click on the notification bell. If you like what we're doing, click the like button. If you hate what we're doing, click that bad boy twice, because there's nothing that I enjoy more than a good hater. And as always, ride hard, be safe, and have fun.